most of what I've been getting. It is only 1.5 inches long, so it is a shorter staple length for the South Down. I have not read up on everything. It says great for socks, hats, mittens, everyday sweaters. The finer fleece will work next to the skin but still have good durability. So I do have some South Down. I have not cleaned it up or processed it yet. I have three bags of it raw, so I still have lots of work to do. Hubby's home. So, but this is an excellent resource book if you want to look it up. It's listed as $35 US. I think I got it from Thrift Books because there was some damage. This corner here has been dented. There's some damage to this book, and that's why I got it. I think I paid like $20 for it, but it's fine. I don't mind a little bit of damage. It doesn't detract any for the information that's in the book. It's just a great resource, a very good resource to have. Let's mute that. That book has been on your Amazon list for several years. I believe it. It's an expensive book, but it's also worth it if you're into all the sheep breeds, knowing what that fiber is good for, the best use of that fiber. Excellent resource book. Excellent. And since hubby is home, I am going to take a quick break and check on the hens. Boy, I have stitch markers everywhere. I have a whole pile of them. Maybe I should have a little bowl here on my desk just for the stitch markers. Since hubby's home and he's going to want to chat and all, I'm going to take a quick BRB. Oh, I caught it. Nice. Okay. I'll have to take a look at it and see which one it is. Apparently, unknowns are the whole alphabet. Didn't know. Ad break 2. I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the hens. I'm going there. Be right back.
The ad break is finishing now.
Yay, good chickies. We had a couple eggs. We collected a couple eggs. Ooh, let me refresh my PCG game.
Enter girl. WB.
It looks like the same tripod one. Thank you, Knitter Girl.
Knitter girl. Hello, Mr. Fiber.
He went back to take his shower, but he is home.
WB.
That was decreased. So now we have
Knitter girl.
61, 63. Hopefully we can finish this thing up. We get this bottom piece done, sew it on, we can stuff, and then sew the back of the tail closed, and we'll be done. Whoop whoop. The pieces we started with are the pieces we end with. And since I took a double dose of quinine last night before bed, my legs do feel better today. So I might take another dose of that today. See how that goes. See if we can get these leg muscles and tendons to relax. This is why I wanted to make sure I got 8 hours of sleep. That way I am well prepared for the coming season. Lady Tigress, hello. How are you today? I am well. For the most part, I am well. I thought I was missing a kitty, but she turned up, napping in a spot where I couldn't find her or see her. She might have been like, I have the treadmill on the up position, so the treads are up. She might have been hiding back, you know, napping back there where I didn't see her. But I could not find her this morning. I spent some time during stream calling her name, clicking my tongue because she usually responds to that. And she come walking out. She's like, "What, you looking for me? Only all morning? Only all morning?" Abby was the one that was pouncing me awake this morning, and usually it's Miss Mia pouncing me awake, not Abby. But you're proud of yourself. What did you do? What have you done? Please tell. We have open ears.
Lady Tigress, I completed my first 3D crochet project last night.
Wow. Nice. If you're in my Discord, I'd love to take a picture or see a picture of it. Or if you have a Discord, I'd be happy to go there if you've already posted it somewhere.
It is a reversible octopus with bunny ears on one side and bear ears on the other.
Oh, that sounds very interesting. Very cool.
Need inspiration?
Oh.
Shop Kroger.
No, we don't need Kroger inspiration. Thank you. We mute you. Skip you. Back to the music. Thank you. Reversible octopus. Bunny ears on one side, bear ears on the other. That sounds fantastic. Love it. Love, love, love it. This is like my 11th emotional support chicken, I think is what we counted.
Yours ever.
Yeah.
Sounds cute.
Sounds really cute. I got to see it. One more row and then another decrease row. I think, was that 3 rows or was that 2 rows? I think that was 2 rows. There's a decrease, 1, 2. So we need one more row and then a decrease row. I need to keep better track. Ooh, excuse me, goodness. I'm gonna take another drink. Slip some more. Here, plane overhead. We are in a no-fly zone here. So it's rare to hear planes. I usually hear the jets practicing. Ooh, okay. Cool, cool. We're going to have to share that. If anybody else has anything you'd like to share with everybody, Discord is open. You can always post pictures there. We love to share all the things. I think there were a couple other things posted. Need to go take a look at it. So that's a decrease. Just did the decrease. All right. Let's take a quick look. Boom, boom. Oops. First thing is to be in my Discord and not the PCG Discord. There we go. PCG did post something. Okay, it's all about the game. Here we go. We'll bring it up over the chicken cam so y'all can see what I'm talking about too. That's the yarn my aunt gave me. Oh, we're gonna wave and say hi to Lady Tigress who just joined. We had a whip that I didn't show the other day and I meant to. This is the diamond painting. It says crystal ball. It's kind of hard to read. But it's coming along nicely. Finished items. There are a couple in here. Oh. Remarine. Here's the emotional support chicken with the black eye. Somebody else did that. I couldn't read the name. It just says S. It was posted yesterday. I don't know who S. I hate that about Discord. But yeah, here they write out Morpho. They write out Morpho's name, but this one is just the letter S. I don't know about that. We did share yeah, I suppose we need to send out a timer ball. Your name on Discord is the same everywhere? Yeah, my name is too. Practical Port showed a video. Paint Gems Safari Edition. So that's all the oh, that's cute. I like that one. It looks a little more. Oh, congrats, Knitter Girl. It's more realistic. Still a lot of them. Very cool. I like the camel too. The lemur. Very nice. Hog. Very cool.
Tinker Girl. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad somebody caught it.
Tinker Girl.
There we go.
So sorry, Katie.
That's okay. You're fine. You're fine. Morpho made this snail really cool. It's called an ice cream snail. So the bottom of the ice cream snail is chocolate with sparkles or speckles. I don't know. What'd you call it? The little candies. Here's the top of the snail. It looks really cool. Check that out. Love it.
Sprinkles.
Sprinkles. Yeah, the little candy sprinkles. I don't want to see sparkles. I don't know. I'm weird. It's a pretty good size. Look at it. Compared to the person, it's a really good size. It's not a small feat. Not a small item at all. The little antennae. Good job, feelers.
Well, there's edible glitter.
Edible glitter. And then, aww, that's so cute. So cute. I love the colors you chose too. Different colors on both sides. That's so cool. You did a fantastic job with that. That's awesome. That is awesome. That's awesome. I like it. Thank you so much for sharing, y'all. That's great. I love seeing all the things. I love seeing all the things. It's fantastic.
Lady Tigress. I love multicolored yarn.
Doesn't it work out nice? That's why I like using the multicolors too for like mandala line brand mandala stripes. That's what I used for this chicken. But yeah, this one here is a sock yarn, so much smaller. This one's one of my favorites. This is sock yarn I bought in Chicago. I don't remember the name of it. I really don't. But I did hear that it is hand dyed by a specific maker, and that maker is no longer
I'm now using those
making
same
yarn.
colors as a two-headed bunny.
Ooh. Same colors for a two-headed bunny? That sounds cool. So I tried in sock yarn, DK weight, worsted weight. I've done 2 now with leftover. I make leftover cakes with some of my leftover worsted weight yarns, and that's what this chicken sparks from, the leftover cake. The bottom has a lot of black. Seeing specks on it that I see on screen but not in person. It's fiberfill is what it is. And this is the one where I couldn't find the backs to the eyes, so it's melted. They're melted on the inside. Those eyes are not coming off. They're melted in there. I melted these as well, but these have the back on them and then melted. So they might come loose eventually, but I don't think they would pull out. Not without a bunch of crunching.
Lady Tigress. I have discovered my 2-year-old is obsessed with Halloween. All the videos he wants to watch are Halloween related. LOL.
Oh,
Shrinkflation.
well,
And Senator
shrinkflation, whatever. Another senator ad, blah, 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 political garbage. Blah, blah, blah. I don't need it in my stream. And they're running another ad. Wait for that 5 seconds. There we go. Okay, back to the music. So I need one more knit row. I'll tell you what. I did all the Nightmare Before Christmas. So I have Oogly Boogly. I have, oh gosh, all these guys. The Mayor. Here's Sally. Where's the rest? Oops. Zero, you're showing secrets. Obviously, you've been hidden. We have Zero. I put wire in Zero's ears so that, you know, they can be formed whatever way. And then he was also crocheted with glow-in-the-dark yarn. So there's Zero, because Zero glows in the dark, right? And you know there's more.
Lady Tigress. Those are so
There you are. Can't have Sally without Jack.
Mirror Stepper. Zero does glow.
Yeah, he does glow in the dark. And then I also have, yeah, wheelchair guy, brain fart. So I have most of all the characters. I didn't do the mayor's children, but the mayor does have 2 faces. So I did a Frankenstein. Is that it? Fickelstein, Dr. Fickelstein. He has the wheelchair. Obviously, it got crushed.
Lady Tigress. Well, Jack is called the Pumpkin King, so glow in the dark is understandable.
Right? So Dr. Finkelstein. But yeah, I have that whole set.
Lady Tigress. I wish I could crochet the good lady one day.
Most of it is just single crochet. It's just increases and decreases. The same as this chicken, it's just increases and decreases. A lot of those pieces were really small. Because a lot of that is made with DK weight yarn. Or sport weight yarn. So it's a smaller weight, so I use a smaller hook. The kit, you could only get a couple of them done. I had the same experience with the Snoopy kit, or the Peanuts kit with Snoopy, Charlie Brown, and the gang. I ran into that issue, and also with Frozen. They only give you enough yarn to do 2 characters, or if there's a smaller character, you can squeeze that in. But yeah, that's the problem with the kit. They give you the book for all the pattern for all the characters, but they don't give you enough yarn to do them all.
The project I'm doing now is going to be my first color change project.
Ooh, nice. Very nice.
Mirror Stepper. Alright, we are meeting.
Another meeting. It must be Tuesday. I'll skip this meeting, but could you take good notes for me, please? I'm kidding. I remember all the meetings that happened when I was working fast food. Every so often they would be like, okay, managers need to talk to everybody. So meeting before store opens on this day at this time, blah, blah, blah. Mandatory, you gotta be there. Usually I'm the person that's already there working because I was the morning person. So I was already doing, you know, the prep work for the day. I'm the person that worked like 5 to 1, 6 to 2 kind of shift. Loved it. Loved it. Great hours. Done early. Early enough to be able to get personal things done or doctor's appointments you can have in the afternoon. You don't have to try to work around a specific. I loved having a set schedule. I didn't like it where they had you close one night, open the next morning. That was a royal pain in the booty and hard. No time for anything. Or when I was working Tim Hortons, at the time they were open 24/7. They aren't anymore, but they used to be. And so I would be the person coming in on second shift, and then the third shift manager wouldn't show up, and of course the store manager isn't going to come in and help you out, so you're stuck there working third shift too. And by morning, you're exhausted. And you still go home, take 8 hours of sleep, and you're back in there for the second shift. No mercy. Hated it. It's like, can't we just have set schedules?